Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking time to turn out. This is an exciting day. I was overwhelmed when Chairman DeLuca asked me to be part of this and say a few words on behalf of the Cancer Caucus and what we try to do. But more importantly, Tony has been a great supporter of our Cancer Caucus. That is a bipartisan effort. We also work with our chamber and the Senate trying to share information. We have some of these experts come in, many of our statewide associations that talk about cancer, trying to educate our members a little bit better. One, about how we can invest better as a state. More importantly, about some of the tremendous research and successes that have gone on. I think it's important that we elaborate on that. Sometimes we get caught up on the negative parts about cancer. And Tony has been a great supporter of that. So Tony, I wanted to say to you personally, we are here for you today.
Thank you.
And we are here to support your resolution. The good news is I don't have my glasses, so I can't read a darn thing up here. But I think Tony's comments about making 2016 the year to cure cancer is a tremendous effort. We applaud what's going on in a national effort. But the reality is it shouldn't have to take a vice president experiencing this, or a state legislator, or another state legislator, or any of these people standing behind us. And some of you are the face of cancer. Because as Tony elegantly said, cancer knows no age, it knows no ethnic background, it knows no borders, geographically or any other way. The reality is we live in a country that allows people to live in space stations for months and weeks on end. Maybe a year, I believe. We just had an astronaut come back. When I see this guy coming back, and I'm thinking, good Lord, we can help these people live on a space station thousands of miles away, but we can't find a cure for this darn disease that's destroying lives every day. And it destroys not just that patient, but those families. And I am so excited about the work that we've seen going on in major universities and research. Penn University has been gracious to the Cancer Caucus. They've had us down. And part of our goal is to educate our members. Hershey Medical Center, as you know, is dear to my heart, been very good to our family and very wonderfully responsive in our own daughter's treatment. But I got to say, every day, sadly, somebody's being diagnosed. Today's Wednesday. By Friday, another child and a half will be diagnosed in the state of Pennsylvania. I believe the number is somewhere around 600 a year. Do the math. And I'm not only here on behalf of children, but frankly, if we had a school bus that wrecked and 30 children were injured, we'd have 10 pieces of legislation telling you how to put seatbelts on, change the seats, change the design of the bus, and everything else to boot. I think as a Commonwealth, as human beings, we have a responsibility to invest. I will tell you personally, as Tony did in his own case, you know, when you get those 6 words, your daughter has a brain tumor, it changes your life. But it changes it in many ways, because I saw children much younger than I that don't have fancy titles, don't wear fancy suits, that had more courage and creativity and love of life than any of us in this room. And so there's a lot of hope that we need to hold on to and continue to inspire all patients, because I believe great things are happening in this state. We can continue to do more. I share with Chairman DeLuca. Let's have Pennsylvania identified as one of the leaders on this effort out of 50 states. We pride ourselves as legislators at times going in our schools and telling kids about Pennsylvania being the first at this, and this. I'd love to be able to say that we were the first that led on this cause and continue to lead on it. And I don't want to take away from our great researchers and practitioners and physicians who are already doing that, because they got some great success stories. But I want that hope out there for those families every day, that we can do better and we will do better. And from the legislature, I think Tony and I here in a nonpartisan manner want to say that we have a commitment to do that. So Tony, we're here for you. We're here for all the faces and patients that can't be here today, and for those who we've lost, and for those families that continue to fill those voids and wonder, what if? I have to say, as a parent, I constantly challenge myself. Did I do enough? Could I have gone here? But the reality is, not everyone's that successful. But we have done strides of success by many of our associations in this Commonwealth. People are living longer lives that we have an inherent responsibility to continue to invest in this. And I think we're here to kick that off today. Congratulations to Tony, the rest of my colleagues, and to all the researchers for your great work and the statewide associations. Let's keep pounding away.
Thank you. Thank you.